What is good, y'all? It is your boy, Caps Michael. I'm here with Chris Weaver. Detroit Sports Talk is back, baby. We're going to get started in a second here. We're going to start off today with the NFL, some general NFL news. We're going to talk about Zeke, Tyreek Hill. Then we're going to move on to the Lions. And later on in the show, we're going to touch up on the NBA and the Pistons. And we might have a few fantasy questions in there and topics. So we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. All right, first topic of the day. We got Ezekiel Elliott and the contract situation. First off, Chris, how are you doing, brother?
I'm good. What's up with you, man?
Doing good, man. All right, so hit me first on this one. What's your opinion on the Zeke contract situation?
Running backs at this point are a dime a dozen. They're not as important.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah.
He can't sabotage himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he got to come and put in the work because if you want to get his contract from the next person, you got to walk. Or you can franchise him if he's still. I would never give a long term, even though it's not guaranteed anyway.
Right.
I would never give a long term contract to a running back in today's league. I don't care how good he is.
Wow.
Take Quan, none of them, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening. Wow. All right. So you think we should be patient with him?
Yeah, or trade
All
for
right.
a first if we can get it.
Yeah. Okay, so for this one, it's kind of true. Like I see what you're saying. I slightly agree with it, but for me, it's like right now Zeke's. I mean, worst case, he's a top 5 RB, wouldn't you say? Worst case, most people say he's top 3, top 4. Some people think he's the best in the league. Like I think he's like a top 2, top 3 guy. So yeah. But you're right about the shelf life. Because even Gurley, they're saying they're about to be monitoring his touches this season. So it's like, geez, if Gurley's about to be being monitored already, Zeke's not that far off from him in age. So it's like that might be coming quick for Zeke. Because Zeke's already been, they've been running him down. He carried the offense last year. If you want to believe it or not. I mean, I really felt like he was carrying the offense. In the playoffs, he gave them life. They couldn't close out against the Rams. They kept it decently close. But if Zeke's not there, I feel like that game's a blowout. But yeah, I agree a little bit with the shelf life. But I think they need to. I think I'm gonna go the opposite here. I say give it to him. I think Zeke is gonna prove being a little more durable than Le'Veon and Gurley. Because Le'Veon and Gurley, they're known to get banged up. But that's the running back position in general. So I'm gonna go against you on this one. I'm gonna say extend Zeke. You got a top 5. You got a top 3. I'll say top 3 running back in your hands, in his prime, and your O-line is pretty solid. It's not what it used to be, but it's in the top half of the league. So I say extend him.
Let me ask you this question:
Hit me with it.
if you don't give him a contract extension, right?
Right.
But you keep him the 2 years, and then you franchise tag him another 2 years after that.
Yes.
Tell me the benefit of giving him the contract versus just doing that.
Right.
What's the difference?
Exactly. Yeah. Because I think it makes him work for the franchise tag. So the way you're doing it would be ideal. But you know how Zeke is, especially with the court situations, and he's seen what happened to how Le'Veon just didn't. We didn't even see Le'Veon last year. It's like Zeke's a big personality, so it's like I think for him they're not gonna end up coming to like a middle way like that. It's just gonna be like all or nothing, like extension, or they're gonna use the franchise tag or something on him. Because I feel like Zeke's that type of guy, like that fire personality.
This is what I did. I looked up
What's up?
the running backs for the running back salaries in the NFL.
Right.
That the most is like 14 mil for Todd Gurley. So if you're franchise tagging him, you're not even hitting 20 million on your cap space.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are you losing by telling him no? I won't give you the contract. I'm just going to franchise tag you until I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
What are you
That's what you're
losing?
saying. I know. It's like
And
it's
let me
such a
ask you
weird
this
situation. Hit me.
Let me ask you, our team is the Detroit Lions, right?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Let's say they traded us. You know, they say,
Yeah.
Ezekiel for Kerryon Johnson, hypothetically for Kerryon Johnson, and whatever else we wanted to throw in there to make the deal worthwhile for them.
Right. Yeah, I
Kerryon,
mean, yeah,
Kerryon Johnson goes to Dallas with that line and that offense. Do you see him being productive?
I do.
Again, what are you losing by saying, do what you do, bro? We're gonna franchise tag you until we can't no more. What you gonna lose?
Yeah. True, man. Yeah,
Nothing.
this is a tough one. For them, this is gonna be a tough one. What do you think's gonna end up happening though? Do you think they give it to him, or they like kind of wait on him like how they waited with Le'Veon?
They're not giving to him this year.
Yeah, I doubt it.
They
I
might give it
doubt
to
it.
him next year. 0% chance this year. It's about a 40% chance next year, I say.
I give this year
Only
a
because
10.
it's 1 year left.
Yeah, I give this year like at least like a 10. 10 this year, and then next year I'll bump it up to like around 50, like what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't even see 10, dude, honestly.
Oh, really? You think it's that low?
You don't lose anything by a friend.
Yeah.
Seriously.
This is an interesting one, man. I mean, this is more interesting to me than the Le'Veon one.
Le'Veon is just goofy.
Jets
Honestly,
ended up taking him. Right.
remember that he got his stuff stolen from 2 chicks that he let
Yeah.
stay at his house? That's just, I wouldn't pay that dude ever.
Yeah, man.
Like, no. So
Plus,
the Jets got him for what?
yeah, Jets got him for like a little less than I think what the Steelers were scheduled to give him. But it's like the whole season you saw James Conner, or like, oh, like the James Conner thing is like what you said about Kerryon. It's like they plug in James Conner and everything was fine. They missed the playoffs by like a game, but you know, you get the point.
Exactly.
You get the point. Yeah, that's a good example.
Pay him for what? Any running back for just say that I don't like the fact that people not getting paid.
I feel you.
I always want people to get paid,
Yeah,
but I just don't see why you would.
I feel you, dog. Yeah, this gonna be an interesting one to follow. All right. The next topic we're covering is going to be the Tyreek Hill situation. Tyreek Hill, to me, he's an interesting guy. It's like on the field you see him flashy and stuff, but every here and then you hear oh, he got suspended, oh, this happened, oh, got into a fight with this dude, he punched his kid. So it's like I kind of see some flashes from him, but it's like he's got to take care of his stuff off the field. So what do you think about him lately?
I didn't know he punched this kid. I thought he would.
Yeah, 2 days ago it says he was punching, according to Kansas City Star, he was punching his 3-year-old son in the chest, but he's calling it just boxing. He was being accused falsely.
I mean, that's actually believable.
Yeah,
You know, a lot
playing
of
with a
fathers
kid.
do that with their
Yeah,
sons.
for sure.
But I'm talking. The comment that I know about is
Yeah,
when the mother said our son is afraid of me, and he said, "Well, you should be afraid of me too." That sounds like some bullshit.
yeah.
That sounds like some bullshit.
I know, dog, man. That's some. What do you think about like? Do you think he's got to clean it up off the field? Because I've been getting like too bad of a vibe from him the last couple of years.
Dude, it's the NFL. They all do.
I know they all
Every
do.
last
It's true, they all do.
I mean, the amount of look, the NFL really just people need to understand. The NFL is it's full of people who just cannot function mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you a little bit on that. Yeah, say that again, brother.
It's full of people who just can't function correctly. Like they just
Yeah. Discipline issues.
like, think about it.
What's
You got
up?
#1 overall picks.
Oh, yeah.
A few of them. A few of them.
Mayfield.
Look at Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus
Look
Russell.
at Vince Young. People in this league are mentally unhealthy.
Man, tell me about it.
The CTE problems, everything. It's just it's a problem. Like you can't expect these people to be like everybody else. Come on,
I'm with
like,
you.
And
I'm with you.
I'm not trying to say just let them do whatever they want, but you can't sit here and be acting like they're me and you. They're not.
Right. I get your point on that. Yeah. Yeah. Chiefs. He's on the Chiefs right now. They just dealt with Kareem Hunt. He's out of there. So he's kind of like, to me, he's like the new Kareem Hunt off the field for them. But even when Kareem was there, he was still acting up here and there. But you know how it is. All right. Next, we're going to be talking about the NFL has gotten some proposals. The commissioner's been talking. Everyone's been talking about an 18 game season. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think 16 is enough, or do you think 18 is the right way to go?
Look, it's progress. You always got to give it time. Always. So what the players got to understand is, it's got to happen. People want more football.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. And from what I heard, they're not even actually to play all 18 games. They're saying, listen, we want to go to 18 games, you still have to play 16.
Right.
What's the issue? Negotiate that to make more money, even though you're not playing more games. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
And plus, think about this. It
I'm with
has
you on that
more
one.
strategy to the game. Because imagine, right, the Lions.
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks Matthew Stafford's so great. But imagine the Lions, like, down to the last 4 games of the season, and they need 3 wins in order to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But Matthew Stafford can only play 2 more games.
Yeah. I get your point there.
You gotta plan that. That's another storyline to the NFL.
Yeah, you got to plan that bit.
Where they play him there. Where they, you know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah, I got you on that one.
I say do it. Move to 18 games.
I don't like it. I don't know. I think 16 is just perfect for it. But like if it ends up being 18, I'm not gonna mind. It's gonna feel like essentially the same to me. It'll feel like, obviously it's gonna feel a little longer, but it'll give some of these wild card teams more of a chance. That's like one of the big benefits I see. More competitive in the wild card race, because you see a lot of the wild card like contention teams just start tanking halfway through.
Right. Give more incentive to keep going,
right?
As opposed to taking early on. But
yeah, that's what I think about it.
You have more of a shot.
You got a shot, yeah. It gives you a shot
to get on track, because you got again. But hey, this is another thing. If you're going to add 2 games, are you expanding the playoff, the number of teams in the playoff?
Oh, interesting.
You almost have to.
Yeah, I think you do too. If it's 18.
Because, I mean, let's think about it. If you 18 games, people are going to say, well, we might as well.
Might as well. Do you like how it is 16 right now? Because I know you kind of wanted 18, but 16 feels like I'm always satisfied with the 16 games. Even when the Lions don't make it, it just feels like the right amount to me.
That's because we're used to it.
We're used to it, yeah. We're conditioned to it.
Remember when it was 14?
Oh yeah.
I don't. I just know it was. I don't remember.
I heard about that before. I heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about it, but we've never actually had to go through it. Imagine if it was 14 now. Wouldn't you think 14 felt just right? It's because you're used to it.
Probably. Yeah, probably, because we're used to it.
18.
Yeah.
Think about it. You remove 2 preseason games where everybody keeps bitches about all the time.
In that case, yeah. Yeah, in that case, definitely.
Stop bitching about preseason.
Well, what's your take on preseason, man? I don't like it. I think it should be 2 games. I really do.
See, here's the thing. A lot of these ex-football players keep saying, especially that one annoying guy with the buzz cut.
You're talking about Ryan Hollins?
Yeah. If it was not for preseason, I wouldn't. Like, we don't care. I wish you weren't here to put your annoying comments, but.
Right.
What does it matter if a handful of people don't make it? Yeah, again, I don't want people to not have a job. We're talking about the product of the NFL.
NFL product.
Yeah, get rid of it. We don't need
Yeah.
playing this up.
I don't know, man. It's just like preseason comes up like this every single year. You always got dudes saying, "Oh, it's too short, it's too long." You know, I mean, well, you saw Darius Geis go down. The injuries are like the bad thing about it, but it's like you can't control that. Yeah. So, all right. So we're going to be moving on to the Lions topics now. If there's something big later, we'll touch up on it because some of these Lions topics might bring us back into some other news. So we're going to start with an interesting one. The Lions recently just picked up Mike Daniels, Pro Bowler in 2017. The Packers literally let him go for nothing, and the Lions had to cut Theo Riddick to bring him in to make space for him. So, what do you think about Mike Daniels? How many years do you think he's got left? And do you think he's going to help bolster the D-line with Flowers on there, Ashawn, and Deshaun Hand?
Yo, I seen all I seen was highlights. I didn't see any.
Yeah, highlights.
Like, I didn't look at his stats, but from his highlights,
right.
D tackle, we're gonna have a solid line. It seems.
Solid line. Oh yeah.
We already got Snacks. We got Trey Flowers.
Great signing.
Now. It should be. We have no excuses about our defense now. We are solid.
Yeah. What do you got the defense finishing overall? Like top half of the league or top 20? What do you got them?
Dude, we got CJ.
CJ, yeah.
Slay, they call him. Yo,
big play.
We're not top 5, top 3.
Wow.
It's a failure. No, seriously, it's the failure.
I know, man.
That corner getting paid like that. That defensive end getting played like that. Picking up that tackle, already have this tackle, and then we're in the middle of the league in defense.
I don't like how he's getting paid like that because it's like, you know, like the last couple of years they've been bottom half of the league, and it might have been 3 years in a row. You know, so it's like he's getting paid like that, but now they bring in Flowers. They're kind of like bolstering the D line. So we'll see what happens. I think they're gonna end up bold prediction top 10 defense. I think they can be the 10th best defense in the league. I really do, because Flowers is pretty underrated to me, and Daniel's still got some gas left in the tank. I think some dudes are sleeping on him. Packers are like whatever, you know.
I mean, it may be a different reason why they had to let.
Yeah, probably a different reason. It could have been Cap. I wasn't paying attention to the Packers that much. They didn't make any huge splashes, but it's like they felt like they wanted to bring in a younger guy. Is what I got from it. Yep. All right.
But on the second end of that, as you mentioned, Theo Riddick.
Let's talk about Riddick.
When I read an interview with the Saints, I immediately started thinking, wait a minute, a pass catching running.
Yeah.
With Drew Brees.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about that too.
It was look good for him. It seems like.
It's gonna be great for him.
Now he gets to go somewhere and play his game. They specialize in having running backs that do that, and that's what he does.
Yeah, and Ingram's not there anymore, so yeah, I could realistically see Riddick being like the third option. I mean, the second option if he ends up. I don't know if he signed there or anything, but that's the top rumor for him. The top rumor team for him.
I'd be shocked if he didn't sign.
Yeah, I really think that's what it's gonna be because that's all I've heard about. It makes sense to me. And Drew Brees likes hitting those running backs up the backfield. Yeah.
To me, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, same. I'd love for him to go there. I think I like, you know, it's like, would you rather have Mike Daniels or Riddick? It's kind of a wash because they just drafted that. I think his name is Ty Johnson or something. They just drafted some running back in the 5th or 6th round. I'm about to get you the exact name.
You gotta go, Mike. See, here's the thing with the Lions.
Yeah, tell me. Ty Johnson, that's the name. Yeah, Ty Johnson. They took him 186 overall. So that's what they're picking over Theo Riddick, basically. They're taking Mike Daniels and this younger running back, and they're like, all right, we can do without Riddick.
But see, here's my thing with the Lions is
Hit me.
They're to me and to a lot of other people out
Yeah,
there,
right.
admitting that Stafford cannot carry a team.
Yeah.
They can't rely on Stafford
Man.
to do that. So now they're just racking up whatever they can
Yeah, direction they're
and,
going in.
and taking it out of his hands. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they even brought in that dude, Daryl Bevel. He's a running guy.
So
That,
we're
yeah, the new
very
offensive coordinator.
boring,
Right.
but it seems like he's trying to go to a paced type of game.
Kind of old school. I feel like it's going passing now, but it's like, it could be good for them because they always lack a running game.
I don't like it. I
You don't like it?
Again, you're paying this dude all that money to hand the ball off and
Oh,
be
right.
slow.
Right. If you think about it like
Win
that.
the game. Win the game.
I know, man. They always lose these one possession games, like 5 games a year like that.
Because I barely go to Lions games now. I
Same.
might go to one a year. But if I gotta go and watch that slow ass game,
That slow off,
I'm
that
not-
that 90s offense.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But it's like, yeah, they want to make it a ground attack. They want Stafford to like just rely on him less because they brought in a running based OC. Patricia's obviously defense first, and it's like, it just factors in. Like when you think about all those.
All those who?
Like when you think about all those
Oh,
factors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, when healthy, I feel like he's able to. But last year he was not healthy. Did you hear about the broken back rumors and the fractures and everything after the season? There were like reports about that.
Stafford?
Yeah,
Stafford?
there were like fractures after. So once the season ended, yeah, Stafford. They were Bleacher Report and a ton of other sources are like, they said Stafford played the whole season with like fractures and a partially broken back. It may be a stretch, I don't know, but he didn't look right. Like when you think about it, he didn't look that right, like mobility wise during the season.
Look, listen.
Hit me.
Here's my thing.
Yeah, hit me.
Stafford, right?
I want to hear this.
There's always something. Always.
Right.
It's bad. Remember his best season as a Lion?
Which one? What do you think was his best season? Do you think it was 11 or 17?
It was 11.
11? You think so? Some people think it was 14 because they went 11-5. But he was not doing that much in 14. I feel like. Yeah. So 11.
For a quarter of that season.
Yeah.
For a quarter of that season, he was trash. Remember?
You talking about 14?
Yeah, remember that game against Chicago? He
Oh,
threw
yeah.
5 interceptions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And in 11, he had 5,000. He was in the 5,000 passing yards club in 2011. So I guess I see why you say that. I think his best season was 2017, but most people will say 11. Just because the stats and stuff.
But even if you want to say second best season,
Yeah, second,
his
sure.
second best season, he was
Sure.
trash for 25% of it.
Yeah, I mean you can
Like,
say
that's
that.
really.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's Stafford. That's Stafford. Even
Man.
when he's good, he's trash. Oh, he makes the comeback guy. Yeah, because for 3 quarters he was trash.
That
He
brings
was
an
good for
interesting
5
point.
minutes.
Yeah, so you think it's like there's
Team
always something
averages
with
be
him.
good.
I know, man. I know. He got robbed in 2014, but it's like, come on.
Robbed of what?
They got robbed of that playoff game, but that was one game. It's like still, by now you expect him to win a playoff game.
We got another drive after that, dude.
Yeah, people don't remember that. We got another drive.
We got the ball back after like a minute 14.
Right.
What happened, Mr.
They should have
Comeback?
put that away.
You couldn't come back after that?
Yeah. Different Stafford back then. He was not the
Why the hell did you
2017.
throw that pass anyway?
Yeah.
Why would you throw that pass?
The Pettigrew
He
one?
threw it to the dude's back. You couldn't throw it up. You couldn't throw it in a
Man.
better area than that.
Speaking of that, bro,
That was
still to this day, it's the only picked up flag in NFL history. Still to this day.
What? You mean in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's in the history of the playoffs. Many think it's in the history of the NFL. It's the only picked up flag in history, which is like insane of how much of a screw job that was. Even though they could have won it.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I know Garrett would have won it. He probably
Yeah.
do an interception. No, I know.
Man, I think they sealed that thing up. That one call.
You can keep thinking that. I ain't gonna think that.
You think they ain't got it like that year?
This team ain't showed us nothing for us to think that.
True. I mean, true. Yeah.
Where have
So
they
that
showed us?
they showed us. So what have we got? 2011 we got playoffs. 2014 we got playoffs, and then 2017 was their last time when they like just got blown out by the Seahawks.
So what's the point?
It's like you trying to say. So what you saying? You saying with Stafford, his ceiling is just gonna be like the wild card round? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Matthew Stafford's ceiling is
Yeah, tell me.
just throwing the ball anywhere and hoping for a good day. Really.
Some people think that, hoping for a good day.
I mean, his career highlights are, I'm gonna throw the ball to somebody and they're gonna go get it. He never pieced together just a excellent drive.
Yeah, some people think like he remember some you know that dude Rob Parker? You heard of him?
Yeah.
He calls
I
him
don't like
stat.
him.
Yeah, he calls him Stat Padford. That's what he calls him. I think that's a little like like he says that because he's like, oh, Stafford only plays in the second half, like because teams are playing a prevent defense, just like trying to stop, trying to keep everything on the ground and stuff and short inside routes. So he's like Stafford only gets like a ton of yards in the second half, so it looks good.
Not even the second half, the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, yeah, but it's like still second half he turns it on. Usually, I'll tell you though, this year there were some games against the Seahawks where I was like, Wilson just completely outplayed him.
I mean, yeah, it's Wilson.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's like they lose that game by one or two drives, and it's like bruh, and they were home and they needed it to like stay in the playoff race. They just choked it, home crowd and everything. I was like, I remember watching that one.
That sounds like every Lions season ever.
No, you know what's the classic Lions game? They're down like 25. They come back and then they lose on like some BS penalty at the end. Like remember that 49ers game this year? It was like week 2, so I don't know if you remember it. It was like week 2, pretty early. But you get what I'm saying.
When they played the Seahawks?
Nah, like week 2 of the season. Like, you know how week 1 they got killed by the Jets? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
You definitely remember that. After that, they went to San Francisco. They were down like 20, came back all the way, and then they lost because there was like an illegal, like Lions got an interception to like steal the game. There was an illegal block in the back, something like that. It got overturned and they lost by like 3 points. They came back like down 20. It was just like a classic thing to me.
Nothing to do with the game. It had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah, I know, but it was like classic thing to me. Down 20, come all the way back, and then don't finish it.
We're out in the stat path.
Hey, I mean, that was one of those games where he was not there first half. He was not there first half of that game. So where do you got Stafford this season? Top 15, like out of the 32 QBs?
No, because he's going to have the ball.
Yeah, they want to run it. I know they want to run it. So where do you think it's going to be? Like 20s? Somewhere in the 20s?
He has to be. Dude,
Really?
You can't put a game manager in the top. This is not Alex Smith with John Harbaugh.
It could be similar. I'm telling you, it could be similar. They want to run the ball.
So he's going to throw the ball, 24, 25 times a game? Not
Probably.
50, what he's used to. So he's not going to get 4,000 or 5,000 yards.
Less touches. Less touches.
He's going to have about 32, 35 yards.
You think so?
Seriously.
Wow, man.
He's not going to have all these 400-yard games. He's not.
I think he hits 4K. I think he'll get 4K yards. Really, I think he'll get 4K yards. Because the running game opens it up a little bit for him. And you got Kenny G's better now. You still got like Marvin Jones there. O-line's, I don't know if the O-line improved. I don't know. I don't, it seems like the same to me.
Dude, one of his best weapons is
Yeah.
a blocking tight end.
Oh yeah, they drafted that dude, Hawkinson. What do you think about him?
Gotta see something. But
Gotta see
again,
something.
yeah, Stafford ain't gonna be throwing as much because he's there to block.
Yeah,
So
I know,
instead
man.
of
Yeah.
throwing 90 targets to Pettigrew or what's that dude's name?
Which one?
That
We
guy-
talking about tight ends?
Yeah, he got traded to the Colts.
No, he went to the Colts. Ebron.
Right. Now think about it. He used to throw like 80 passes
Yeah.
to these dudes a year. He ain't throwing
Yeah.
80 passes. Yeah. Every season he's throwing 80 passes to one of them.
True.
He's not throwing
Yeah.
80 passes to.
So you
to
think
Hopkins.
you think there's gonna be a regression there? I could see it. I could see a regression there.
There has to be. There
Yeah.
has to be a regression
Yeah.
because they're not giving him. They're not going to give him that many chances to throw the ball.
I got him top half of the league still. Even with that, I think he'll be top half of the league in quarterback.
No.
Like I do. You think he's gonna be in like the 20s? You said, right?
Yep.
20s. All right, we'll see. So I'm saying he gets 15. Worst case, you say 20s. Pretty like close. 5 spots. All right, yeah. So next we got I want to talk about we kind of covered the D line. Let's go over that again. So just opinion on Flowers. I just want to get your opinion on Flowers.
I think
System guy. Do you think is a real deal? You like the signing?
I like the signing because apparently he was highly sought after.
Yeah.
But it's another thing where we gotta see what he can do on the field. Now, granted, he does have a lot of help.
Yeah.
A lot of help. Because you have
Hey, Sean.
how many people? We got Ashawn. We have
Well, Deshaun Hand,
the dude we got from Green Bay.
Mike Daniels. Yep. So Mike Daniels, Deshaun Hand, and Snacks Harrison. Those are going to be his 3 main partners.
So he has a lot of help.
Yeah, Snacks. I think Snacks is PFF keeps ranking him like best against the run like the last 2-3 years. Best run blocking D tackle. So like let's say he's the best run blocking D tackle. So that's who he has literally on the same line as him.
So yeah, he's going to still get his numbers.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, then we'll talk about a blunder.
That'll be a bust of a
Contract.
signing, man. That'll be so bad. Because I think he'll get his sacks. I think he'll get his average for sacks. Probably a little higher. I think Patricia's a better DC than where Flowers was at last year on the Pats. So I think he'll get his sacks. I think his sack number is going to go up a little bit. So like you might notice it a lot in the first couple weeks, but middle of the season it's going to seem like normal. Yeah. What you think? You think sack numbers about the same, or you got him going up a little bit?
I think it's the same for him,
Yeah.
but I think across the board,
Yeah.
it's gonna be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For
I got
everybody,
you.
it's gonna be up for everybody. Generally speaking,
Right.
because there's too many names across that line. Remember, this is not the typical. Remember when they signed Kyle Vanden Bosch and then them other guys?
Oh
That was
man,
an epic fail.
that was not a good.
they gave-
That was not a good fit in the scheme. Not at all.
They even gave themselves a nickname,
Yeah.
but then they didn't do anything.
Then you saw Van den Bosch looking good on the Patriots because they stopped using him in coverage. You remember that?
No, I didn't see him after he left Detroit.
Oh yeah. Well, he was on the Pats for like I don't know where he's at now. I don't know if he's still there, but yeah, he was on the Pats, and yeah, they just stopped. They used him as like a DN basically.
Are you talking about Kyle Van Noy? I'm talking about
Van
way
Noy.
back.
Oh, my bad, Van Noy. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking
I'm
about.
talking about way back when I had Van Den Bosch and them boys.
Yeah. that
That
dude
was
Van den
bad.
Bosch. That was bad. Yeah. That was something
Red
else.
contacts.
Remember that? Remember
Why did you run
Steven Tulloch?
How you ended your own career because did a celebration.
Yeah, that's true. Man, Stephen Tulloch ended it like that.
Talk about a Lions thing to do.
Bro, that's insane, man. He was good too. He was really good.
Right.
You know, the last time he played his full healthy season, they had like, what was it, like a top 5 defense? Remember 2014 when they were like a top 5 defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Think about it. That was people are like, if you give Stafford a defense, he's gonna win a playoff game. He came pretty close. Let's be real. He came pretty close. I think if he gets like a top 10 defense now, I think he'll do it.
Can I ask you a question?
Hit me.
If I put you on any football team,
Yeah.
give you a good running back and a good defense, you think you're gonna be a good quarterback?
Nah, you'll be looking like Dak. He'll just be game managing, like Alex Smith, Dak. So it's like, yeah. Smith is like, I think Stafford is going to look like that in the system. He's going to be like a little less of himself, can still pull it out, but if Carrion's really going to be that good, then, it'll be more balanced for them.
But my point is,
yeah,
if I got to give you all of this as a quarterback,
all of that.
Why do I need you? Why do I need you?
Right. Man, they had a drastic change, bro. When Caldwell went out, we knew it was coming. When Caldwell went out, we knew they were going to bring like a new system, new philosophy and everything. Now they want to run the ball and be balanced. Like, I'm starting to miss Caldwell, Like, once the season started, I already missed him. Because I was like, think about it. Caldwell's worst year was 7-9. Patricia already went worse than that in his first year. What you think about that? Would you rather have Caldwell right now? Or nah? Because I don't think you like his game managing. I think you're like one of those dudes who doesn't like his game managing.
You know what?
Hit me.
Just because of the annoyance, I'd rather have Caldwell. Because Matt Patricia seems to just...
Yeah.
At least Caldwell would like be cool and calm and like just be a little goofy old guy.
He'd be goofy.
Like, just not because of the stuff he say. But
yeah.
Matt Patricia is just like, hey man, I'm doing what I do. I'm the Detroit Patriots. I'm going to. It's like, no, dude, you're the Detroit Lions.
That's funny, man.
You're not the Patriots. You
Yeah.
cannot do this here. Now,
Yeah, I feel you.
if it pans out, I'll be stupid, but
Yeah.
until then, no, this is terrible. Do your own thing.
Yeah, true. Do your own
like
thing.
Another team. Do your
I know,
own
exactly. I don't like copying teams like that, especially when you're not equipped. Like, the roster's not equipped for that.
at all.
They're trying to mold it. Like, some dudes think this is the year where they're going to be a real 3-4 defense, which I don't see that because the D-line got way better.
Right, I was thinking that, like, how many of them are going to play at the same time?
What you think we're getting this year? You think we're seeing a lot of 4-3 or 3-4? I think it'll be 4-3. I mean, they're always talking about 3-4.
You need 4 down linemen.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Because that rotation is just too much.
Yeah, I know.
We got Flowers, Daniels.
It's too much. Now they have to run the 4-3 now. It shouldn't even be a discussion to me. Like, for them to bring it up like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Personnel changes it. Like, Patricia just goes against the personnel sometimes.
Boy, does it.
Yeah.
But he's not no more because he's trying to get the personnel he wants.
Yeah, now he's bringing... Flowers is one of his guys, obviously, right? So it's like we're going to see. Now he's got some of his dudes in here. Literally brought Danny Amendola on the offense, which will be, did you like that pickup?
I was just about to say that before we switch. Let me talk about that because...
Hit me with it.
Dude, that's how you know Matt Stafford isn't going to get any yards. He brought in old-ass Amendola.
Oh, man.
And then he brought the dude from the Seahawks. He don't catch passes like that.
Who was the Seahawks
he's
dude?
He's a solid receiver. Damn it, who is it?
What's his name?
Curse?
Yeah, Curse. Jermaine Curse.
He's not a lot of volume yard
receiver. I
So
know.
again, you're giving Matt Stafford weapons to just make catches and
Right.
get first downs. That's it. No break it open type of people. No catch
Yeah.
80-yard bombs. You're not looking for that. You're looking for catch the
Hmm.
ball, get past the marker. That's it.
Past the marker, yeah.
Clock on the running play. Old ass Amendola. He's not trying to have a 4,000-yard quarterback. He's not. He's
Yeah.
trying to have.
Wow.
He's trying to grind games out. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. So you think he's gonna be like 30, around 3,500? Is that where you got him at? Like around?
Yes.
Bet.
Yes.
Bet. Yeah. I
Maybe
still think he'll.
37.
I think he'll hit 4K, but barely. But you're under 4K for sure. Like you think he's gonna be under 4K for sure.
Absolutely.
I can see it. I can see it. I could see it if he becomes like more of a game manager, like you think, because of how the offense is now and how they want him to be, and they brought in the OC that's like run based. So it's like I could see it. But I still think he'll get 4K. I wanted to ask you about. So let's move to. I just want to cover the rest of the positions because we're about to do a like early record prediction. So what? We covered the D line. Quick thoughts on the secondary. You think Slade's being paid too much? Why?
I don't think he's being paid too much because when you think about it, this is what happens in any sport.
That's what happens. Yeah.
When you reach a contract year, you have your market, and then you get paid based on your market.
Yeah.
And so now he does again. This NFL is not fully guaranteed. So whenever
True.
like if he gets injured this year, or if he has a bad year,
Mm-hmm.
they can simply say, "Nah, bro, don't come back. You're gone."
Yeah, they can.
So no, I don't think he's been paid too much because look at what we did with the D line.
Oh
It
yeah.
allowed us to still add pieces, so it can't be too much if it's allowing us to still build around and complement
For sure.
what he brings us.
Yeah, I
So
feel you
I'm
on that
actually
one.
okay with his contract.
All right. How about Glover Quinn's not on the team anymore? You miss him, or do you think it's just a wash?
No, it's not a wash. That Glover Quinn was
He was
very
valuable, man. He was a smart dude.
valuable, smart. Remember that game? It was a few years ago against the Saints.
Yeah.
Drew Brees, ready to march down the field, win the game.
Right.
Glover Quinn jump in front of the pass, take it to the house.
Oh yeah. Did you remember that
when you
Vikings
have
game?
people like that,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, you can't just replace that.
Yeah.
Now, if you lucky enough to find something that brings the same value, then you're lucky. But chances are you're not doing that, which means you
Yeah.
got to replace, scheme wise, put players in certain positions, but you don't just replace that. So that's definitely a miss with him being gone.
Yeah, man. What was I about to say? Yeah, it's like he's a key piece. Some dudes think he lost a step, but it's like I still think you needed him on that defense, but he's done now. I'm pretty sure he retired. I don't think he went to another team.
No, he retired because
He retired, right?
He said
Yeah.
he always had a 10-year plan.
Yeah,
Which
10-year
is very
plan.
smart.
He
NFL.
has a lot of investments and stuff from what I've read about.
Yeah, so he's done.
Smart dude, yeah. I liked what he did, I had no complaints from him. Like, every year he was here, it was just a great signing, like, overall.
Yeah, and he
Really?
wasn't breaking the bank. He was making $5 million a year.
And no
One of the
character
best
issues.
safeties.
Yeah, one of the best safeties. And no character issues. And he dealt with, like, everything. He dealt with the coaching changes, all this stuff. He's clutch. He literally won them the Vikings game, like, in 17. He's literally won them some at the end. Yeah, he's clutch.
So,
Clutch dude, smart dude. I like him. I'm gonna miss him. Thoughts on Jared Davis, real quick.
Oh boy, he looks bad.
Yeah, I don't know
haven't
what's
seen
up
him
with
in
that
training
dude.
camp.
What is up with him? Yeah,
He misses tackles. He misses assignments. He misses everything.
right.
Everything.
Man, I thought he would be better in coverage. He seems like more of like he's not a bruiser. I just think he needs to be better in coverage because that's what we drafted him as. We drafted him to be like this versatile guy. He just got to live up to it now. I think he'll develop a little more.
I mean, what is it? Year 3 now?
Yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be I think year 3.
A lot faster than this.
Yeah.
He's got to come a lot faster than this.
He's kind of
Because,
behind. He's kind of behind. When you look at like other linebackers his age and stuff and where they would draft, he's a little behind.
I mean, let's think about it. How long did it take for? See, I don't want to say a big name
Yeah, hit me with
like
something.
Ray Lewis, but I mean, just look at any solid linebacker. Did it
Solid.
take them 4 years?
Nah, they're usually good
It
by year
doesn't
two.
take.
Usually by year two, they're just like rounded, decently rounded.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's linebackers. Well, the NFL in general, really, but especially in certain positions like linebacker,
Right.
the NFL is made for you to catch on a lot quicker.
Yeah.
He's just not.
No, I feel you, big dog. I feel you on that one.
This is who he is. He might get better as far as tackling goes, but as far as reading coverage and picking up assignments, this is who he is.
Wow.
So we need to get used to this.
Yeah.
The players are who they are in the NFL. It's not basketball where
Kind
dude
of.
might be trashed. McCollum wasn't good till his 4th year.
Yeah, cause then what's
That's
his
the
name?
NBA.
Cause then Aldridge was out of there. Lopez was out of there. All these other dudes were out of there. Batum was out of there, so it's like then he actually got touches.
Exactly.
He actually got touches. Yeah. How about let's talk about we're about to be done with the Lions in a minute here. I'm gonna talk some Pistons. Let's talk about next. We've got Lions predicted to be the worst record in the league by many news sources this season. Even I think the NFL rankings had them as the worst record. So it came out like a couple weeks ago. So do you think this is legit? Do you think we're really looking at a worst record team in the league, or do you think this is just kind of ridiculous because they got the 5th pick and people are projecting them low?
Okay, like real quick before I get there, a lot of people base that on Vegas, and let me just say this
Vegas,
about
right? Hit me.
Vegas, they base their record based on what would make them the most money
Yeah.
as far as betting goes. They don't base it off what they think you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people make that mistake. Now, with
sure.
that being said, do I think people are in the right for thinking the Lions are gonna have the worst record? Yeah, because it's the Lions.
They kind of
They
expect
literally
it.
don't
Yeah.
give you any reason to expect them to be good ever.
Teams outside
They're
the
just-
league. Yeah. Like fan
just
bases
like
outside the
Michigan.
league. Yeah. Come on.
They're just literally, seriously, they're just like Michigan.
Yeah.
They never really amount to with with the height ever, ever.
Yeah, I can see some parallels there.
So yeah, no, I don't think they're wrong. I think they're purposely getting it right.
We're gonna talk about 3 players I want to talk about. Oh, no, a couple. I want to talk about the offense and then record prediction. Then we're gonna talk Pistons. We talked about Stafford. We talked a little about the O-line. I want to know what you think about Golden Tate being traded. Like, did you like the move when it happened? Do you think it was good for them to move on from him? What do you think about that one?
What did we pick up with that 3rd round pick? What did we pick up?
I'm about to tell you right now. I think it was Will Harris, a safety, but I'm about to tell you right now.
If you picked up a solid safety that seems like he's going to
Yeah.
be very decent, then I'm cool with it because what that means is you turn Golden Tate, who weren't going to keep anyway.
Yeah, you want to
You
keep him.
turn him to a solid defensive piece, which is what you want to. It's what you're focusing on anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, absolutely, it's a good move.
Yeah, it was Will Harris, safety.
Good move.
Good.
If he pans
I like
out.
the
If
move.
he doesn't pan out,
Yeah, if he doesn't pan out, it's like, wow. All right, speaking of Tate, real fast. Tate said, I don't know if you heard about it, about a week ago, Mr. Tate was talking about Stafford. He was saying Stafford, he was saying straight up he thinks Stafford is better than Wilson, and he thinks Wilson just looks good because of the system he's in and how Stafford doesn't have support, so-called, and all that. So what do you think about Tate saying that Tate believes Stafford is the better quarterback, having played with both guys?
man, let me find this real quick, and I'm gonna try to play it.
Yeah. I'm down.
Hold on.
But
Let me let this commercial play through real quick.
no rush.
Can you hear it?
Turn it up a bit.
Why the fuck you lying? You know he not better than. You know he not better than Russell Wilson. Stop.
Man,
You serious?
I.
You serious?
You can make the case. You can. There's a case for it.
Who would you rather have on your team?
Really, Wilson. Wilson, because he's mobile. But it's like I see what Tate's saying. I see what he's getting at.
Listen, you can say Tate. You can say he had great coaching. Fine, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You can say he had a solid running back and defense.
And a better
Fine.
Defense, right?
I'll
Better
take
coaching.
that. But don't tell me Russell Wilson ain't out there making no plays.
Yeah, he's way more
Don't
mobile.
tell me he's not out there eluding defensive linemen.
He does a lot of
Don't tell me
Rodgers-esque
not a-
things.
And that's all I'm saying. For you
Yeah.
to say that, oh, it's all because of the system, or stop, please stop.
Yeah.
Nobody would take Stafford over Wilson.
So you got Stafford on a different team, right? You got him on the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys would make some, like, at least what they're making in the playoffs right now, at least that same noise, don't you think?
Who?
Like, if you put Stafford on the Cowboys, do you think he would look better? He'd win a playoff game at least? Do you think like stuff like that would happen? If you put him on the Cowboys? Yeah, because Tate was like, oh, put him on a different team. He's like, Tate was saying like the Lions organization has been holding Stafford back. Like he just looks bad because he's not getting support and stuff. That's what he was getting at. Yeah, I mean, come on, the Lions obviously hinder players a little bit. I'd say that.
No, I don't think he just outright wins one.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be because of him. Put it like that.
Really? You think
It
so?
wouldn't be because of him. How could it be?
I think it could. I really think it could.
If you put him on another team and he wins, then it would be because of the team, not him.
You think so? Yeah. I mean, with more support, he looks good.
It's more support.
Every
but then
QB.
It would be because of him. It would be because of somebody else.
Yeah.
It would be because of the team.
So you think this is it's getting close to his contract year. So you think this is the prove it year for Stafford? Because they're always saying it's the prove it year.
It's been a prove it year for about 10 years now.
So what we're saying this year is.
At some point, it's like please just win. I just want you to win.
Another prove it year, man. Yeah, we want a playoff. I just want a playoff one. I just want to see a playoff one. All right. We got like a couple players left. Marvin Jones and Kenny G. What thoughts on those dudes?
Marvin Jones, he's vastly underproven. Vastly.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's a underrated deep threat. Yeah, Kenny G. Tell me about the man.
I think he's the best receiver on the team.
Me too.
But again, he doesn't
I agree.
have. The offense is sucks. He was injured for what, 3 games? Was it? 5 games?
Yeah. You think he's kind of raw still?
No, I don't think he's raw. I just think he doesn't have the proper opportunity to do it. Because in his first year, he was making some catches, and some plays.
His first game of the season, man. I don't know if you remember that first game of the season when he had his rookie debut when he had 200 yards and like a couple touchdowns. I don't know if you remember that one against the Cardinals.
I mean, it was 200 yards.
200. I'm gonna tell you the exact stats, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. He had an amazing debut. Kenny G debut.
I remember 200 yards.
Yeah, it was close. I'm telling you. I'm about to tell you the exact stats.
He had a fire year, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Injuries though, and he had way more injuries the first year, his rookie season. Yeah. So what do you think? Where do you got him right now? Receivers among the league. What is he to you? Is he like top 30, top 20? Like, where does he rank to you?
As a receiver?
Currently. Yeah, as a receiver.
Shit.
I got him at least in the 20s. I think he's a top 20 receiver in the league.
I mean, first, let's break it down like this. Can he be a starter on every team in the league?
I say definitely. He's definitely a stud on everything.
Top
right.
30.
So that's top 30. Yeah, top 30 right there.
Can he be number one on on most of them?
Probably most. I'd say yeah. What do you say to that? Maybe. I'd say yeah.
Well, he's 6'5", has some speed.
Calvin Jr.
I give him top 20.
Top 20 bet.
For now.
I'll take it.
For now.
I got him in the top 15 because I overrate him a little bit. Because I see what he does. In fantasy, he does so good. He was like top 10 in fantasy last season. So he looks good to me. I think he's underrated. And plus, I'm a big Kenny G fan. So I'm going to say he's top 15.
If you throw potential in there, he's top 15.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right now, he's just top 20.
You think, most people would say that. I think people are sleeping on him, though. I think like around the league, he's not getting enough recognition.
Yeah, well, because it's only 2 years. In his second year, he was
2 years. Yeah.
So they can't do nothing but support.
Even though he's making these monster catches and stuff like that. Like you've seen the impressive grabs he has.
Yeah, but again, he hasn't had enough time to do it because he's only been on the field 60% of the time.
Do you think part of it's because he hasn't seen the playoffs yet?
That's always going to be a major part of it.
Yeah, because if he's not getting national exposure. Yeah, Calvin.
Calvin Johnson only made it like how he was because at the time, who was making noise besides him and Larry Fitzgerald? What receivers were?
Yeah, Julio was coming up, but he wasn't there yet.
Julio wasn't even leaking.
Yeah, he was coming up. Yeah.
Julio came in like
came in later.
3 years of Calvin's career.
Yeah, right.
So you really it was and then the numbers though. Calvin does have big dumbass numbers.
Yeah.
I would because at the time I was living in Ohio.
Okay.
And I would check the stats every Sunday.
Yeah.
Calvin would have like 2 catches, 150 yards. It's like, what?
Oh, okay.
Think about it. Calvin will have like less than 80 catches, but he'll have like 1,300 yards.
Right.
Like, how do you even?
Right. Yeah.
Really?
I got you on that one.
Yeah. That's why Calvin made noise, but other than that, you're not going to make noise if your team isn't doing it. Especially if you start at 1-7 like the Lions did.
Yeah. All right. So I got the stats on that Kenny G thing. I thought it was 200, man. I must be thinking of a different game. But he did get those 2 touchdowns I was talking about. So his rookie debut, he goes four receptions, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns, which is great for a rookie.
It's productive.
That's really good. He literally he had the game-winning TD at the end. It was a couple years ago. I'm just saying, like how good he was as a rookie, and he's developing.
It shows you how focus.
Yeah, the rookie year we saw monster grabs. Now we're seeing better monster grabs. He's getting more durable. Because first year he missed half the season. This year he only missed like 4 or 5, I believe.
Now imagine if you had a quarterback that could put it in the right spot.
I think you're sleeping on Staff too much. I think you are.
Because he put me to sleep.
Because he puts you to sleep.
I gotta turn the TV off all the time. I can't watch it no more. I ain't got no choice for taking that.
Hey, this is you know what they say, man. This is the make or break year for Steph.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Kerryon Johnson. Well, after this, we're gonna move to the NBA. Kerryon Johnson, where do you got him ranked right now?
I'll say he's a top. I'll give him top 15.
I'll give him top 15 too.
He got injured at the end of his year, so we can't really.
Yeah, a potential top 15, but because the injury, you can't say that. You can say like top 20 or something, top 25. Because the injury, only because of that.
So yeah, I'll give him top 15, but nothing higher than that.
He broke that record. That's that's true. That 100-yard Reggie Bush record.
Dude, I'm so sick of hearing about.
Tell me about that.
The Detroit Lions having no 100-yard.
Yeah, that was stupid, man. Yeah.
Look, we understand it. Detroit, ever since Barry, has shitty running backs.
Yeah.
But so what? Look, just make do what you got.
Right. Right.
You can't help. You can't help that.
Isn't that
It is
crazy
what it
though?
is.
It was really 6 years till they got one. Six, because 2013 is when Reggie Bush played. So think about that, 6 seasons.
Right.
Man, so most of it, well, they always got it combined. Like Riddick would always have like 30 or 40, and then whoever it was, either Joique Bell or Reggie Bush or Amir Abdullah before he got cut. Like, it was always like split because they ran committee. I got a buddy's telling me they always get it combined, but they always bring up that stat because not one single dude gets it. About the full 100.
Why does it matter if it's one single dude?
Exactly.
And here's
I think it's an overrated stat. Hit me.
Here's what gets to me, right? Somebody on YouTube,
Right?
because I watched this clip where they said Stafford, is he overrated? And they're gonna say something like, they mentioned Stafford only had 10 100-yard rushers. He was
Yeah.
91 in those games.
Oh, right. That's what I forgot to bring up to you. Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Do people realize that when you have one single 100-yard rusher, you're literally controlling the momentum of the game? You're controlling
True.
the line of scrimmage,
Yeah, true.
and or that one player might be tearing the other team to shreds.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of more of a winnable game.
RB does
Don't
a lot
make
of
it
carrying.
So basically, yet again, for Matt Stafford to be productive, Matt Stafford needs to not be responsible for being productive.
Killing
Do we
me
see
with
a
this.
trend here?
Yeah,
Do we
I
see
got
a
you.
trend here?
No, I got, but
That's
it
the
is.
trend here.
You gotta admit the stat though. Every time he's had it, he's won except once. One time in his career when he's had that, he's lost. Only once.
Dude, I can win with that.
Come on.
Chris, go hand the ball to the guy that's killing the other team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go hand the ball over.
Okay. Man, this is so difficult. Hike, here you go. So
Yeah.
hard.
All right.
OMG.
That covers what. Anything last you? We're gonna go a little over here. We're gonna go a little over time here, but it's fine. So anything last you want to mention about the Lions? We're gonna move to the NBA.
No.
Oh, there is one more thing. There's one more thing, brother. Early record prediction. What you got?
See, what I haven't seen the schedule.
Right. Just off now. I mean, we'll do it again in a couple weeks. Like off now, I'll say they'll go like 8-8 or 9-7. Like rough prediction.
I will say within the division,
Yeah.
they'll lose to everybody at least once.
Division, sure. Oh
So
wow.
they'll at least once. They'll
Wow.
lose depending on Aaron Rodgers, the year he's having. They'll lose to him twice. So they're really looking at about a 7-9 record. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're not going to have a good record.
They're
They
versing. They versed the Chiefs this year. They're gonna verse that division. They verse.
Yeah, so yes,
I'm looking.
7-9.
Yeah. You want to go game by game or nah?
Sure.
To where-
Pull it. Let's go.
Let's do it. We'll do it fast. Just give me W or L, and I'll get your early record prediction. I'm gonna tally you. All right. Week 1. Week 1's gonna be Lions Cardinals. Lions at Cardinals.
L.
I got a dub there. So 1. All right. I'm gonna count.
Remember, the Cardinals are getting their
Yeah.
new things going on too, and then the Lions have to implement this new system. I hope it works.
Yeah, I'm just gonna count the L's to make it easy. So you got 1 L so far. Then we go to. This is really early, so we haven't seen anything yet, but we're just saying, what we think as of now. Then we got Lions at Texans.
L. Deshaun Watson.
I'm gonna give him a
JJ.
loss there. So yeah, so you got a loss there too, right? So that's 2 for you. I got 1 loss on him right now. We go to week 3. Week 3 we got Lions Eagles. I think it's Lions at Eagles. It's an afternoon game.
Loss. Loss. Go ahead and check. You
Jeez.
know, what, week one, I'll give them the W now, just to not give them an 0-16 record. So week 1, I'll
Yeah.
change it to a W.
All right. So I'm gonna. It's a tough one for me. So you got them at 2 losses through 3 games. I got them at. That's a tough one, man. Eagles. I'm gonna say.
Carson
I'm
Wentz.
I'm gonna give them the win there, cause next they go to the Chiefs. I don't think they're gonna be losing like that right out the gate. So I'm gonna give them a win there. So I got them 2-2 starting. What do you got them against the Chiefs?
That's Patrick Mahomes, right?
Yup, Chiefs at Lions.
Oh. At home,
Yeah.
loss.
Oh, so you got them 1-3. So I got them 2-2.
Yes.
You got them 1-3. All right, we head to week 5. All right. So 2 losses. You got 3 losses. All right, then we're gonna go week 5. We got. I said Eagles. Yeah, I said Eagles. Week 5 is Lions at Packers.
At Packers?
Yup, Lions at Packers.
Oh my God.
I'll say it's a loss there. Just because. I just feel like they lose that one. So you got them 1-4.
I don't
So
know. Who did the Packers pick up though?
They have not made much noise, bro. They just got rid of Mike Daniels. They got that new coach with Rodgers, so it's like, you know, they're kind of running it back.
I'm gonna give them a dub there, even though it's at Packers.
Oh,
I
wow.
just feel like I feel like they're in shambles right now.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I didn't think about before I made my prediction earlier, but I think they're in shambles right now. I give them that dub.
Yeah, so I got them at 3 wins. You got them at 2 wins. So now we head to week 6. Week 6 we got Vikings at Lions. Give me the Lions there. Home game. Give me them. What you got?
I'll take the Lions there.
All right. So now we got same 2 wins. I got them having 2 losses. You got them having 3 losses. So it's gonna be week 7. Giants at Lions. Give me the Lions.
The Giants.
Giants at Lions. No Odell. They still got Saquon.
I still get a Lions to win because they probably still gonna have Eli.
Yeah.
Or that quarterback that
Daniel
nobody
Jones.
knows.
All right.
So I give
So
them
yeah.
that dub.
So we still at 2 and 3 losses. Then we head to Lions at Raiders.
At Raiders.
Yeah, Lions at Raiders. Raiders got Antonio Brown. You got an L there? Me too. I got an L there too. I don't know why. I just something about the Raiders, man. I think Brown's trying to prove himself, new team and stuff. All right, then we got Lions at Bears. I think they win in Chicago, man. You know what? Yeah, I think they do. So you got an L. So you got them at 5 losses. We headed to like week 8 now. Cowboys at Lions. Give me the Lions. You know why? Because last year the Lions literally lost to them by like a field goal, and you could see how pissed they were about it. But it's like, what do you think? Lions are home this time. Last year Cowboys were home.
Sure. Let's give them the dub.
I got a dub there. Yeah, I got a dub there.
A very light dub.
Light dub. Okay, that's what Cowboys got last year. They were at home. They got a light dub. So I think same thing happens because the Lions are home. Lions at Redskins. Darius Geis.
Lions where?
Lions at Redskins. Redskins got Dwayne Haskins now. They got Darius Geis.
That's a dub.
I actually talked to that dude Darius Geis, bro. I met him in a 2K park. Was talking to him at a party. Cool dude.
Oh, for sure.
For sure, yeah, cool dude, man. He was literally, I literally saw him like on PS4. And dude invited me to a party and stuff. He's a pretty humble guy, you know. I hope he bounces back and stuff. So you got a dub there.
Yeah, because it's a rookie quarterback.
Rookie quarterback.
Guys, give him a dub.
Same. Bears at Lions. You think they beat the Bears twice or what?
Sure.
Wow.
I got winning 4 in a row.
Yeah. You got them at 5 losses right now. You got them at 5 losses with 4 games left. That seems pretty accurate to me. Like of what you think about them, how they're gonna end. All right, then we got Lions at Vikings. I think they lose that one.
Not with that quarterback.
Who's the QB again? I
You know
forgot.
what? It's late. It's late in the season.
Yeah.
Playoff push. Yeah, I'll go with that.
So you got a loss or a win there for the Lions?
A loss.
I bet. I got them at 4 losses. You got them at 6. We got 3 games left. Bucks at Lions. Give me the Lions. Buccaneers. Mr. Jameis Winston.
That's
Eat
a
a,
dub.
eat a W. We head to 2 games left in the season. You got them at 5 losses. Lions at Broncos. Who do the Broncos even got, man? Lions at Broncos.
Sounds like a dub to me.
Sounds like
You
a
know
dub
it's
to
the
me.
Broncos. I give 'em an L.
Last game of the season.
Take 'em
Yeah, so you got them losing to the Broncos or beating them?
an L. Losing.
All right, so you got them at 6 losses, I think. No, 6 losses. I got them at 4 losses. Packers at Lions, probably for a playoff spot. I got them losing it because, yeah, I got them
Because
losing
of
it
the Lions.
because I think they'll go 10-6. I don't think they're good enough to go 11-5. So I just got them losing that one. Plus,
Oh, just
oh, they're home. Lions are home. So it's like that's probably going to be the game that they're going to have to win to make the playoffs. Really?
then that's an L. Put me
Wow.
an L right there.
If that's what it is. So yeah, so from this you got him at like you have him at 9-7, which is what I thought. But after this, I got him at 10-6. So it's like, early predictions. We're gonna move on to the Pistons. Let's do actually I'm gonna do that rundown. We're gonna do a quick 30-team rundown. Real fast. Just a quick sentence or a phrase or something. Like if there was a big trade, we'll talk about it for a minute. All right. Yeah, we got the draft free agency. Let's do yeah, it'll be all included. You can talk about who they like. If we talk about the Grizzlies, you can bring up Ja Morant. You can talk about free agency, Kawhi signing there. So it'll be all included. So you can talk about draft, free agency, or like some big move that you liked from them. All right. So we're gonna start with. I think we're gonna start with the East. All right.
Oh,
So for the East, we're about to start with. We might go draft order. Let's start at the top. So East, New York Knicks. What you think? Playoffs? Not? Did you like what they did?
uh,
Just a phrase or something. For the Knicks, I'll say Barrett's got potential.
no.
No, him.
They're one of their best players is that dude.
Kevin
They get
Knox,
from Dallas.
Dennis Smith.
Yeah, that's one of their best players. So no.
Yeah, all right.
No
Cavs. Cavs, I got them missing the playoffs, obviously.
Missing everything.
Missing everything. Same with the Bulls for me. Even though they got Zach LaVine.
Who's a decent player, but again,
Yeah, again.
their core is just is bad.
Next. Hawks. Do you think the Hawks make the playoffs?
No.
Me neither. I think they're going to get like the 9th or 10th seed. Like they're going to get really close. Then we got the Wizards. I got them being one of the worst teams in the league. I think Bradley Beal's going to get traded. John Wall's injured. He tore his Achilles. Yeah. So what do you think about them?
Start over.
Wizards.
Start over.
I said John Wall's injured. He tore his Achilles. Bradley Beal, I think he's going to get traded. And I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in the league.
I mean, when I said start over, I meant like the Wizards need to, not
Oh.
you. I just think I don't.
That's funny.
I don't see them.
Yeah.
I don't understand that duo of players.
Yeah, same. Start over. Go to the Heat. Do you like that? What do you think about Jimmy Butler on the Heat?
Shit, who else?
Yeah,
I mean,
who
you
else?
got Tyler Hero.
Playoff.
Who else?
Playoffs or not? In or out?
Because it's the East in.
I'll say in. I'll
Butler's-
say barely.
Butler's enough to squeak in.
Barely. I'll say like
Yeah.
the 8th. Barely. Hornets. Hornets out. No
No,
Kemba. Yeah,
absolutely
no.
no.
The Magic. I think they'll get the 7th or 8th seed.
Yeah, they brung their players back.
Yeah.
They got folks, so
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
give them the playoffs
All right.
again.
Then we got the Nets. Nets. We got. Oh, we got some stuff going on in the Nets, man. What do you think about that duo?
I don't know why Kevin Durant would go to play
The
with
East.
Kyrie Irving and think it'd be any different than playing with Westbrook.
That's
Why
my
does he think that'd be
mentality.
different?
Yeah, bro. I feel like he thinks Kyrie's a better like closer and stuff like that, but it's like pretty ridiculous. It's the same idea.
I mean, I'm sure Kyrie can shoot and
Yeah.
make plays, but his mentality is the same. He doesn't know how to be a point guard. He just knows how to be a scorer. That's it.
Yeah. Bro, I
So
mean the
you're gonna be just
Celtics.
frustrated.
The Celtics literally waved him out of there. They didn't even want to play with him in the end there.
And let's think about this. Kyrie is going to get used to playing by himself. Because Kevin Durant isn't going to be there.
The word
So
on the
then
street
when he
is,
comes back,
yeah, when he comes back,
now he has to adjust to you. I don't see it.
yeah, word on the street is earliest he comes back is February. That's the earliest, complete earliest. So we might see him. I don't know. I think we'll see him. I think we'll see him around March.
We'll definitely see him,
Yeah.
especially as a playoff push.
If they're not in a playoff push though, I doubt he plays. It would not make any sense to bring him up.
No.
Right.
Again, with just the fact that they have Kyrie, they'll make a playoff push.
I'll tell you this, man. If KD comes back in February, like that early, how like they're on the timetable, that's the earliest they're saying he's gonna come back. I think they got a shot at making a run in the East, KD and Kyrie. If we see him back healthy and stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, because of the teams that are in the East. But
Yeah, think about the East. We got the Pacers. They'll make the playoffs, right? You got them at a 4 or 5 seed. You like Oladipo or not? I think it's solid.
I like Oladipo as a point guard, but I think people are overrating them because
Yeah.
they got that one. What's his name? Bogdanovich or something.
Bogdanovich, yeah.
Yeah, they got him, and it's just like, oh my god, they got Bogdanovich. Like he's not that great.
How about Boston Celtics? They got Kemba. What seed you got him at, roughly?
3.
Like
I'd say 2 or
like
3.
a 3 to. Oh, you got him that high. I got him at more of like a 4 or 5.
The reason I got him that high is because obviously, they say they'll have better chemistry and stuff like that, so they'll have more of a.
Yeah, you want to know my deal with the Celtics, man? They didn't like having a ball dominant point guard, so they got Kyrie out of there. Kyrie dipped on his own, but it's like, why would you bring in Kemba when like you saw how bad Jason Tatum was developing the second year? Like he's not bad, but like he was developing way slower than his first year.
I think what happened with Tatum is people got used to what he could do on offense.
Yeah, he looked good in that playoff run. Yeah.
It became harder to create for him.
Man, he needs the ball. Him and Kyrie, like, he just needs the ball. I feel like he doesn't like being a catch and shoot guy.
Yeah, but what do you want to be with Kemba Walker?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the signing. I don't know why. I know why Kemba wanted to go there, just like a little bigger market and stuff, better chance at the playoffs, things like that. But I don't like the Celtics move there that much on their part. Let's go to Sixers.
Okay, I'm glad we got to the Sixers.
Big boy Embiid.
Why? What position is the hell is his name?
Horford.
No.
Embiid.
Ben Simmons.
Oh man.
What position does he play? What position does he play?
Point guard. Probably gonna play point guard again. I don't know, man. Handles. That's the reason.
Forward. He's a small forward.
He should be a small forward. He should be.
Everybody has this just they don't want to let go of him being a point guard. Oh, he's 6'11". He could be the next Magic Johnson. No, he's not a point guard.
Yeah, bro. Man, I don't know.
He can't.
You think his shot's gonna be the same or slight improvement?
The only thing that's going to make it an improvement is the fact that he's actually going to attempt to shoot.
Yeah, he's
Well, let's
attempting
think
it. I heard
about
he's more confident this time. Yeah.
You know who else is more confident? Andre Drummond.
Oh yeah.
People people seem to think that just because he's practicing and he's getting used to shoot.
Yeah.
Name one person that came in the. Let's do this.
Center.
Let's think about 5 people
Yeah.
that
Him.
couldn't shoot when they came in the league. They could shoot when they left.
Oh,
I'll throw one in immediately.
say
Jason
one.
Kidd. Who else?
Magic.
What?
Magic. He developed a decent shot, decent mid-ranger.
Magic Johnson couldn't shoot when he came in the league?
Like you're saying, who couldn't shoot when they came in the league?
I didn't know Magic Johnson couldn't shoot, but all right.
Oh well, he,
All right,
he used to be like Simmons. He wasn't Simmons bad, but it was like, you know how the Simmons gets disrespected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2. Jason Kidd and Simmons. Who else?
We got. That's rough. You really think we can't name 5? Like 5 legitimate guys?
Yeah.
All right, so we got those 2. You could Magic's a maybe. Some people say that he developed a shot and all that.
We'll shoe him in.
Oh, sure. Give me. Give me about 10 seconds. I could probably come up with one. Let's go with.
See how hard it is.
Yeah,
People
I mean,
don't come in and can't shoot and then leave being able to shoot. It doesn't happen.
you got 2 like weird cases, like Giannis and LeBron, how they were just like drivers and stuff when they came in.
Yeah, that's who they are.
So LeBron, I mean, LeBron didn't have that great of a 3-point shot, but I feel like you don't count that because you think he could shoot it like as a rookie.
LeBron, it's his 15th season.
How about Giannis?
He still can't shoot.
I know he's developed a mid-range, but it's still pretty bad. That's
Exactly.
that's how the Raptors beat them. They just like employed that defense in the paint and stuff.
Exactly. So
That's
let's think
rough,
about
man.
it.
That's rough. Wow, that's very hard, bro. That is people who came in the league who can't shoot as rookies, and then leave like having a decent shot and stuff. That's hard. Wow, man.
Exactly. It doesn't happen.
So you think Simmons is screwed? That's what it's gonna be like about
That is what he's going to be.
a handles
That is what-
a handles guy who can drive and dunk, but's always gonna hold him back in the playoffs because of the 3-point shot.
Only because they keep playing him at point guard. If
Yeah.
you play him at like
A small forward, power forward.
now you have matchup problems, and you actually have a point guard that knows how to distribute the ball. And can
Yeah.
shoot threes.
Yeah, he could. Man, I mean, he could play. I feel like the 3 or the 4 pretty nice.
I honestly, I would try to go to any team with a big name guard
Right.
and give him and trade Simmons straight up.
Oh yeah,
See if they'll take it.
yeah. All right, let's
Hey,
talk
you-
about.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna move on to the next team, but because I can't think of these shooters, I can't think of 2 more names right now.
You won't.
Maybe later. Maybe like I mean, we're gonna wrap this up in about 15 minutes, but like maybe at the end, if I got one, I'll tell you. We're gonna move on to we got 2 teams left in the East. Bucks, 3 really. We'll get Bucks, Raptors. We'll talk about the Pistons separately. We know. You think they make the playoffs or not? I got them in.
Who, the Pistons?
Pistons. You got them in or out this season?
I got them in.
Same. I got them in. Yeah, we'll do that after. It'll be the last thing. Bucks or Raptors? Who you got winning the East? Bucks, Raptors, Sixers. Who you got winning the East? Or it could be any team. I mean, I think it could. The Nets have a chance. Like, who do you think's coming out this year?
No, because they don't have the Kevin Durant. So I'll honestly I'll go
Bucks.
I'll go Bucks again. Mainly because Giannis is still on his tear.
Yeah, I got
And
Bucks
it's
as of now. If KD comes back early, I'll honestly take the Nets. I don't think they need that high of a seed in the East. Like, KD can carry a team if healthy.
yeah, but then
If help.
I just pick. I'll just take the repeat as opposed to trying to pick the.
Yeah, it's a safe pick. All right, we go to the West. I might group some of these together. Ma- Phoenix Suns probably gonna have a bottom 5 record, right? Probably in the West.
Did they pick up a point guard yet?
Not really.
They
They
pick up a
got
center yet?
they draft. I forgot who they drafted, bro. Honestly, that's how irrelevant their draft pick was.
No, they're gonna be trash again.
If I can't read, they had like the 6th or 7th pick. They took who'd they
They should
take?
trade Booker for Simmons.
You
They
think
really
so?
should.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean they need
Just
they need
make
a
it
point
just
guard,
to make
and it would be better for Philly too, because Philly needs shooters. Don't you think?
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be good
So-
for both teams, and it'd be a fresh start.
Yeah,
Just do it.
I got about to tell you. Yeah, I don't even know who they took, man. That's crazy. Oh, I got it. So the Suns, I thought it was Kobe White for a second, but I remember he went to the Bulls. So the Suns got they took Jarrett Culver, but they traded him to the Timberwolves. I don't even know who they got back, so it's like it's like, I don't even I'm trying to see who they got. Cameron Johnson. That's who they got, because Cameron Johnson got traded from the Wolves to the Suns. So yeah, Cam Johnson. All right.
Hey,
Pelicans, what you think about these boys? Zion, Lonzo.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
Mm-hmm.
Zion is not going to be where everybody thinks he's going to be,
Ooh, I want to hear this.
and that's not to have a
Hot
bold
take.
statement or nothing.
Yeah, no.
But people keep. I've even heard that he is still freaking grown.
Ooh,
Dude, he's already 6'8", 285.
yeah,
Going out shoes.
kind of
He's
heavy.
going to have knee problems severely by season 7.
Kind of heavy. Oh yeah.
He's not. LeBron was not that big.
LeBron weighs less than him right now.
So why are you? LeBron could move a lot easier. And
Yeah.
I'm not. Obviously, he can move because people blow up that block that he had across court. But what do you think he's going to do with in the NBA with people the same size?
I feel like that team's gonna
dude's
be.
gonna struggle.
Where do you think he plays? Do you think he's gonna be a shooting guard or a small forward?
Ain't no way in hell he can be a shooting guard. That dude's going to. They're going to try to force him into like power forward.
He's
But
6'5". Yeah, he's 6'5" or 6'6".
He's only 6'6" and 285.
Yeah, and they're talking about, and he's probably gonna be a small forward because he can't shoot it that well right now.
Jeez, dude, man, I don't know, dude. He has to play. He has to play just because of his height, small forward. He has to buy it for power forward.
See, I don't think
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be
so.
that big of a deal, man. I think he's gonna end up being like an all-star player when it's all said and done. I don't think he's gonna be like a superstar.
Dude, listen, I think out and out we'll go over it again, but I think John Morant should have been the #1.
Really, John
Yes.
Morant.
Yes.
Which brings us to the Grizzlies. They got rid of Conley. I kind of like that. They needed to get rid of him. Like he just doesn't fit the. He's not like part of their plan anymore.
Right, in that contract.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. How about Timberwolves? They're kind of a wash, man. Wiggins is kind of stale now.
the Timberwolves are so lost as to what they want to do. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy. How about Kings? Sacramento Kings, in or out? I got them. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'll say they're in barely eighth. I'll give eighth. I'll give them.
Because they still have De'Aaron Fox, and they did really good.
Clippers and Spurs, in or out?
You know the Clippers are
My
in.
bad. I thought of the old Clippers. All right, so Spurs in or out? Let's give that one.
I'll go out.
I'll go out. I think the Kings take their spot. How about Clippers? What seed do you think they finish with? Regular season seed doesn't mean everything, because Kawhi's going to be on load management.
I'll give them 2.
I'll give him top 4 seed for sure. Could be 4. It
Mainly
could be
because
2.
I don't trust Paul George like that. Paul George he's overrated to an extent.
Yeah, I know, man.
And
All
the
right.
reason I say that is because what has he done other than be the best player on like they challenged for
They challenged. Yeah, they challenged.
when LeBron was in Miami.
A lot.
Other than that,
Game 7, but you know. Yeah, other than that, yeah. How about
so yeah, I don't trust him.
let's talk about that trade. Rockets and Thunder. So Rockets, I got them a top 4 seed. Thunder, obviously out of the playoffs. I think they'll be one of the worst teams in the league. What do you think about? How do you think CP3 feels about being there, man? Just gonna be like mentoring these dudes, these young dudes.
He's going to be tired very quick.
Yeah, man. He needs to be on load management more than Kawhi.
See, CP3 is going to. They mentioned, and this is very accurate, that he's on the worst team he's ever been on.
That's true. That's true. I agree with that. I think that's right.
Like, he has nobody to lob the ball to. And yo, let's think about this. We're Pistons fans. We can clearly see how he held Blake Griffin back.
He did. He did.
Wow.
I mean, he did. But he didn't hold. Like, they went farther in the playoffs last year with Paul. Like you know, when Paul was kind of I felt like he was like he had more of a role in last year's playoffs against the Warriors.
Right.
I mean, you could argue. I mean, they went 7 with him, and he didn't play 2 games. This year, Harden was the main. Like, Harden literally waved off. He didn't want to like give CP3 the ball that much this time, like against the Warriors in that series. So it's like Harden took him to 6. But I mean, they lost 3 of those by like a bucket, bruh. It's like could have went either way.
Yeah, but it's
Still, they went farther with CP3 when he was out 2 games. I mean, I don't think they're a good match, Harden and CP3. They were 2 years ago. Now, like, that was it. The trade had to happen.
how the hell do you fall off like that with the same team? That's what is blowing up.
Oh yeah, bro, yeah. See, they messed up when they got the 5th seed instead of the 4th. So then they were on the wrong side of the bracket. They had to play the Warriors so early. That's so bad.
I don't think it would have made a difference when they played them.
They would, yeah. I mean, Warriors would have been more tired. KD probably doesn't play that series if they, because KD was not there in the Portland series. But he wasn't there in the Rockets series either for half of it. All right. Nuggets, Blazers. What you got them at? I got them both like top 6. I got them in the top 6. I think Blazers will be like 3 or 4. Nuggets probably in the 5 range.
Okay, so the Nuggets have been flirting with being a great team for the last how many seasons? But
Yeah.
haven't taken the step yet.
Yeah.
And the Trailblazers. I'm so sick of the freaking Trailblazers, who just gave what's his face 100
Whiteside. That dude Whiteside.
No, I know that I heard they gave him a contract too, but
Oh, CJ McCollum.
3 years, 100 million. Listen, I know you got to sell tickets, and that's what I think that was, because I don't think that
Probably.
CJ McCollum
Slight overpay.
and Damian Lillard are going to take them in. They haven't yet.
Yeah.
So you're going to depend on those two and Whiteside to do what for you exactly? Who
Yeah,
are they
man.
going to beat? The Clippers? Are they
That
beating
was
the
an
Clippers?
Bro, that was an embarrassment. Like, they got swept like that. Like, a team in the conference finals is not supposed to get swept by. But yeah, I feel like you got to win at least one if you go to the conference finals.
Even against that team. Like,
Yeah,
it just looks
come
like
on.
they look so blah.
I know, bro. That's crazy. How about who you got winning the West, man? Big question. Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, Rockets, Blazers, Jazz. So many contenders this year in the West.
Well, I know people want to say the Lakers because they got AD.
That's who I
I'm
got.
not a big fan of AD.
Yeah, I got the Lakers
Not a
winning
big
it.
fan of AD.
So you rolling with the Clippers or the Warriors, or do you still think Lakers take it?
Let's go Clippers.
Okay, so you think Kawhi's gonna do his thing, and Paul George's gonna like carry the load when Kawhi sits out.
Paul George do what Paul George does, which is play his role
He'll do what he does.
and be quiet as possible to not get no blame. like he's always done.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's a thing that people don't talk about a lot, man. The blame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
for
never
real.
gotten blamed anywhere. Anywhere.
For real. I want to know what you think about the Warriors. Like, they picked up Russell, but people are sleeping on him now because KD's gone.
I mean, what position is he going to play? The two guard?
It's gonna look like Curry, Russell. Well, when Clay's back, it's gonna look like Curry, Russell, Clay, Draymond, and then their center. That's what I think it'll be.
That's a bit of a. I know people are like, oh, it's so interchangeable. He can shoot, and they'll
Yeah.
just do what Ware has always done. But how small is that backward?
Yeah, bro.
That backward is very small. So yeah, there'll be plenty of shooting, but I mean, you're
Small
as
backcourt.
far as
Liability
here's
defensively.
the, yeah, you just said I was going to say the reason that you don't want to be so small is because wingspan matters when you play defense.
Right.
Fingertips on balls, hands, deflections, everything. So your defensive rating is going to take a hit because now you've gotten smaller.
That's how it is on 2K. That's how it is. A lot of the time. Anyways, what was I about to say? Yeah. So, man, I mean, I don't know. People thought they didn't need KD, and then when it actually came to it, they did. But say Clay plays the whole series, do you think they win the title?
Clay?
Yeah. If Clay didn't go down in Game 6, who do you think wins it? I think Warriors would have pulled it out. I really do.
No, I think you
Re-
need it because we saw what what's his name?
Kawhi.
Kevin Durant did
Oh,
when
yeah.
he got back. So I
Yeah.
think it's more so they needed Durant than they needed
Yeah.
Clay. I don't. We all know Clay can go off for about 30 points.
Yeah. I'm
But
gonna go
again,
with. You're right. It's like Clay's
Why?
going to be at the small forward. If that's what the lineup is, Clay's going to be a small forward now. For a lot of the stuff. All right, so
and
what?
that's-
So what you got, brother? So we got Bucks early predictions. I got Bucks too. I'm gonna say Bucks Lakers.
Bucks Clippers.
Bucks Clippers, solid. I think Clippers and I don't know if they're gonna meet in the conference finals because it depends on the seeds because of load management. So yeah, I think Rockets are the third best team in the West. Yeah, I got Lakers, Clippers, and Rockets. That's my order. You know. What you got? Three best. So you order it. You got Clippers. I'm guessing then Lakers, then Rockets. Like roughly.
I don't even think Rockets are number 3.
Who you got at
Rockets are
3?
4 or 5.
Interesting. Who you got at 3? We got the
West.
Jazz. There's the Jazz, the Blazers, the Nuggets.
I think it's Clippers,
Mm-hmm.
Lakers, Jazz, and then Portland,
Yeah.
then Rockets.
I got you.
Because I don't see Harden carrying anybody like he used to.
All right. I want to touch something on the NFL real quick before we cover Pistons. Name a sleeper running back this year for fantasy. Who's going to be a fantasy sleeper running back?
Sleeper
Yeah.
running back?
Give me one sleeper running back. I just want to get that.
Well, everybody knows about the dude for the Steelers rule, but
Yeah.
nobody knows about our running back. So I'll say our running back.
Yeah, I'll say Darius Geis. People know about him, but he's still considered a sleeper, man. I'll go with Darius Geis. So you got carry on.
Yep.
I bet, yeah. And Pistons. We got 4 topics. We're gonna wrap this thing up. What you think about the draft? We got Sekou. You like the man? He's 18.
I like the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's young enough to develop and
Yeah. Good length.
He has some decent size to him for a small forward, decent shot, athleticism. I'll take it for where they got him at.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I like it overall.
I like the pick, man. I think it was kind of a steal. He was supposed to go top 10. Pistons stole him at 15 because teams were trying to get dudes like Rui Hachimura, taking some other guys. I was like, wow, I was surprised at it.
They always say that though. Oh, they said that same thing about the dude who ain't even in the league no more.
Who is it?
But I like him. I like him. Remember that guy, the power forward from like Missouri or something?
Oh,
He traded to New York.
yeah, yeah. I think yeah,
I don't even
yeah.
remember his name.
When was he drafted, man? I probably know. When it was
18. Number
18?
18.
Henry Ellenson.
Yep.
I met that dude, bro. I met that dude. He was doing like a signing at Myers. I was talking to him, I'm like, gonna be an all-star, bro. And then it was like, for sure.
What a happy fell that was.
I literally, man, I got his poster in my room right now. He signed a poster for me. That dude, Henry. All right. What do you think Dwayne Casey can do to improve? Coaching-wise, system. What does he got to do to get them better than the 8th seed this year?
Well, first of all, he's got to get an actual idea of the role everybody's going to.
Bet. So
Andre.
better. Yeah, Andre.
If you shoot threes, they're going to be spot threes, last resort.
Same. I agree. I think it should be that too.
And then you're not getting post ups either. You're not. It's not happening.
He's not efficient at them. He's not efficient at these post ups.
He's not efficient at anything. He can play passing lanes, yes. He's finally starting to block shots at 6'11".
He's probably the best rebounder in the league. Top 3 rebounder in the league at least.
Yes, he's efficient at rebounding.
Yeah, rebound. That's what he's a max player for.
And reset.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't do anything else. Nothing.
That brings us to this. I got a topic on that. What does Drummond need to improve on? What do you think he's got to do? He's working on the jump shot, obviously.
It's awareness.
Oh, you think awareness? Some dudes, a lot of people, man. A lot of people I've heard that are saying his attitude needs some work, which is like, work ethic, stuff like that.
Yeah, but is that really going to change though? He's more worried about his rap career than he is about his basketball career.
My favorite rapper, Dre Drummond.
He might get a Grammy before he get an NBA title.
Yeah, bruh. Man, all right. I think same. I'd say awareness, man. I'd say awareness and defense. I think he could be a better defender. He's got potential.
Yeah, people keep saying he's young, but dude, how long has he's one of those dudes that's always on his fucking freaking potential.
Yeah, always about. You think it's like the Stafford thing, make or break a year, but for him it's potential.
Yes. Been working on potential forever.
Yeah. All right. So we covered Drummond, we covered Sekou. You think Casey needs a better identity for the team, better system? He's done a solid job first year though, getting him to the playoffs.
Luke Kennard is your best shooter.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
More shots.
Yeah, man. He needs more touches. They need to get them. He averaged like 20 a game in the playoffs.
Get him more shots.
More shots.
So we can actually go somewhere with something. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not shooting enough.
Right. I just want to get. What do you think is their playoff seed prediction? Like, do you think they get to the 6? Do you think they can get the 6 seed?
Yeah, because we had a team squeaking in the 8, didn't we? I forget what team
Yeah,
it was.
and I think they got better, so I think they'll get at least the 6th or 7th. I got him at the 6th seed.
Even though he won't play all 82 games, I think Derrick Rose gives him enough.
Oh yeah, let's talk about D Rose.
A 6 seed. Yeah.
Let's talk about them, man. Do you like the signing? I thought it was a great signing, kind of a steal.
It's 7.5 a year, 2 years. It's very tradable. He might not even make it a whole season with Detroit.
It was either Ish Smith or it was either him or Ish Smith, and I was like, I'm fine with changing it up. Ish Smith was great, but it's like D Rose is like a change of pace, different type of dude.
I'm so sick of Ish Smith at this point, dude.
Really?
I'm tired of hearing his name.
What didn't you like about him? Like the shot, like lack of a shot?
He actually developed the shot. I just didn't like his play style.
Energy guy. He's an energy guy.
Yeah, but it didn't amount to anything. His overall play style was just
He looked better than Reggie at many times. That's how I felt about it. Reggie, yeah.
Beginning of the season, once Reggie got fully healthy.
Where do you think Reggie's going, man? Do you think he's gonna trade it at the deadline?
No, because again, who's going to give him anything?
Yeah.
What are you going to get for his expiring contract?
Expire.
What
Yeah,
player
exactly.
in the league can you get for his expiring contract?
I don't know. Teams want
Because
to
that's the guy
offload cap.
right?
Yeah, the only reason would be probably cap space, or unless they attach a pick to him. Did you hear about the Westbrook rumors and all that? Like it was like Reggie, Sekou, a first round pick, Langston.
No.
So you heard about the Westbrook rumors though, I'm pretty sure. Or
I've
not.
heard about him, but I didn't hear exactly what they were going to give up.
Yeah. So what do you think if he actually came here? I think it would be like a decent fit because he's not a shooter.
I mean, only if we could have gave up Drummond.
Really?
But
Yeah.
not if we had to keep him and Drummond.
Oh,
No,
the paint. Oh, the paint would be like completely clogged.
not Claw. It would be demoralized. Like I mean,
Oh my
they would
gosh.
literally just be there all day.
And Blake likes working in the low post too. Blake can hit threes now, obviously. He can cook some dudes in the perimeter, but he likes going down the low post.
Exactly. Even though Blake is staying in his game, he still loves.
So, what this is the last thing we're covering. What do you think they need to do? Like some dudes are like, what's their best path to a title? You say, like realistic or not? What would you do? Would you blow it up, or would you stay with what they got and wait for these contracts to come off the books? Because you got Reggie coming off, you got Langston coming off, Drummond's about to have a contract year.
With the Pistons, see when a team like the Pistons, you have to draft spectacularly to be able
Right.
to do the draft. So you gotta do trades and maybe get lucky in it. That's
Yeah.
not like that one guy Mike Valeni doesn't seem to care about.
Valeni.
Understand?
Yeah.
Is that you can't just say blow it up and get picks. You could be there forever. The Suns are there forever. They got Devin Booker, but they have nobody else.
Yeah. You should call in on that show, by the way. I'd like to hear you on there.
I'll try.
Real talk. I listen to that station like when I'm driving and stuff. I turn it on sometimes. Yeah. I've called in sometimes. I called in about Stanley Johnson sometimes, you know. Called in about Ebron. Yeah. Yeah, brother. You know what? I think like blowing it up's too much, man. It's not, I don't even think it's not gonna be an option till Blake or Andre's gone. Like blowing it up's not, like you got Blake for a reason. Obviously to sell tickets, but like you kind of got like a title window with him, like a 3-4 year title window.
It'll be his last year or two when I think he's the only, like literally only player on the books.
Yeah.
And you can like go out and find whatever free agents you can and just like
Man.
it put something around him along with Luke Kennard and maybe Seiko will be producing by then.
So something came up on Twitter. Something came up on Twitter. So let me get this straight. So you're with me. Don't blow it up. You think they got to start drafting way better, or they got to do something where they move Drummond or Blake?
Yes.
Bet. Yeah, I'm with you
You
on
can't
that.
move Blake if you're going to build around something. You have to
Yeah.
build around.
It has to be Blake probably.
Around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you
Even
get
though he's
something
not-
like if I would you take Bradley Beal for Blake? I mean would you take that? I mean the contract, the youth, better shooter, different positions though, but you know. Like I wouldn't mind Beal and Drummond. I wouldn't mind that. Reggie wouldn't be on the team anymore. He's expiring.
No. You got to take Andre.
Yeah, you think so?
You gotta
Yeah.
take Andre.
Well, by the way, that could be a thing because Beal's he's a trade candidate. He's on he wants to get out of there. Yeah.
Not on the extension though. You know
Nah.
what? Fuck it. Even if we got to do an extension, I'll do it.
For
As
real?
long as me getting Drummond out of there and getting somebody paired along with Blake and hoping for the best.
Man, what you don't like about Drummond? Is it the attitude? I feel like you think it's the attitude.
Everything. It's everything. like seriously, what is he as a player?
Yeah.
He's a rebounder.
Rebounding man.
And they say he's an elite rebounder. I'll give him that, but
Board man gets
again,
paid.
in today's league, that's going to take you where without Stephen Curry. Put him on Golden State. Oh yeah, it's immaculate. on a team with one good shooter, no, you're not going to do anything. It's not. It's not effective.
Board man gets paid.
All right, but before you wrap it up, I had this idea about
Tell me.
the draft that I was thinking. All right,
Tell me. Yeah.
I
We're
say,
wrapping it up.
because you know we got a problem with people tanking.
Yeah.
All right, first of all, everybody besides the top 6 seeds in each conference,
Mm-hmm.
we give them equal opportunity to get the number one overall pick, and we do it all by lottery, and then everybody else we do, the other 12 teams we do by record, right?
They'll probably. Yeah. That's a good idea.
And then within that draft, we include college players, overseas players, and free agents. Now here's the thing with the free agents.
Yeah.
Let's say you extend it to 3 or 4 rounds because you have more players now. You bracket the draft off to where you have, if you, let's say you draft somebody in the top bracket and they qualify for a supermax in that bracket,
Mm-hmm.
you have to give that player that contract, but they get to decide the years, anywhere from 3 to 5.
Yeah.
And as far as like and what is that? Players moving too much because they complaining about that.
Right. They
Well,
are.
how about, because some players have a trade kicker, which means if they get traded, they get paid more.
Oh, for
How
sure.
about if you request a trade,
Right.
you actually get a deduction? Like instead of getting $25 million a year, if you walk in and ask for a trade, you get 17.
Yeah.
I think that'll cut down on a lot of demands for a trade. Period.
I like the proposal. That's a nice proposal.
And if everybody getting opportunity number one overall pick, who's tanking?
Man. Yeah. It just eliminates tanking. Kind
And
of.
you got free agents in there and everybody.
Yeah.
You don't need the tank anymore.
Yeah. Because it's not like you're thinking about the 8th seed, because then there is no 8th seed.
Exactly.
Unless there is, but it's like, it's all hypothetical.
Yeah, but the AFC still gets a shot.
AC still gets a shot. Yeah. So something came up on Twitter a few days ago. It was about Brandon Jennings. I said it. I said Brandon Jennings is the best point guard we've had since Chauncey. What do you think about that? Think it's true? Or nah?
No, you gotta say Reggie Jackson's better
Than Jennings?
Brandon Jennings.
I doubt
Yeah,
it.
Brandon Jennings would throw up the goofiest shots I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, you think? He kind of. He did have some questionable stuff.
So I gotta go with no.
I go with Jennings because he was playing the best basketball of his life before he got injured, and like that was it for him. He was like on a 7-8 game streak. This was just, I don't know if you remember, it was just after they cut Josh Smith. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
That dude Josh Smith, bro. He's still getting paid.
I think next year is his last year.
It's the last one.
I still don't know why the Pistons did that. Like, you literally could have just bought him out.
You know what was stupid to me? I don't know why they didn't
put
trade
him on
him.
the end of the bench.
Yeah, he had trade value though. It's crazy.
Even if he did, just put him on the end of the bench.
Yeah, so apparently the Cavs paid it off, because you know how the Pistons traded a bunch of picks this year? They got like 4 second-rounders. They sold them for cash. The Cavs are paying it off. The Cavs are basically going to cover the Josh Smith deal this year, $5 million. So yeah. I feel like they should have traded him. It was a while, it was long ago, but like they should have traded him, bro. Why would you cut a dude on a max deal? That's insane to me. That's like cutting Stafford on his max deal and paying dead money, or cutting Drummond on his max deal and paying dead money.
Right.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up, man. You got anything else you want to say?
Look at this list real quick.
Yeah.
See if we messed
Any last thing? We covered everything, but if there's like something interesting, I'm down.
I think we got it all.
Yeah.
Drummond.
Sekou, Drummond, Casey, Kennard. Oh, quick thoughts on Stanley Johnson. He's on the he's on the Raptors now. He replaced Kawhi. He's gonna be starting instead of Kawhi there. Probably starting. I don't know if he's starting, man. He better, or else that's an embarrassment.
He was one of those. His problem is he's one of those players
Yeah.
that was a 16-minute player, but thought he was 40.
Yeah.
That was his issue. He didn't. We believed he was better than what he was.
Yeah. Man, I think he could have looked good on like the Spurs or something, like in a better system.
He's a bench player. Plain and simple.
I think he can be a starter when there's like, on the right team, but like the Pistons need shooters. He's not the best shooter, so he just looked bad. And then on the Pelicans, he was a bench warmer, so that sucks. Like his best year was his rookie year.
Yeah, but I just.
Yeah.
He's a player.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's just, man, that's something else. I still like him though. The funny thing is that dude Ellenson got his autograph. He got cut, cut by the Pistons. Yeah. All right. This is Caps and Chris signing off. Make sure to follow Chris on Twitter at WWW. So it's gonna be 3 W's. WW Weaver. It's WWWEAVER. That's his Twitter handle. And you can follow me at CapSlick. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. This has been DST, Detroit Sports Talk. Back at you.